Hello and welcome back to It's New. Sorry for missing yesterday. Had a very special doctor's appointment. Went very, very well. Mordy, I wish you could have been there with me holding my hand.
Are you alive?
Right now I am, yeah.
Okay. Do we have a blood work panel? We can
we could.
Opinion
I don't know if you want me to scare my screen. I'm not going to do that. I don't want to bore anybody with blood work.
Totally do that.
Let's stick. I don't think people want to hear that. But thank God I'm okay. I still have a few more years to go, at least, hopefully. Although I could get hit by a bomber or something, you never know. So,
wow.
I mean, those fires in LA are insane.
You live in very far away on the other coast, Barry.
It's very cold.
Here's hoping, right?
It's like the opposite here. It's bitter cold, freeze. The wind
So
doesn't.
cold.
It's like 50 mile per hour wind gusts. It's insane. Like I don't know. But thankfully, I weigh a lot, so the wind won't blow me over. So,
that's the assessment you got from your doctor?
Yeah,
He said it's good that you're heavy. You won't get blown over by the wind.
It was funny, not funny. Somebody I know that got hit by a car years and years ago.
That is funny.
No.
But he was so large, it didn't hurt him because he had so much padding on him. Like the doctor said, if you weren't this big, if you were a normal sized person, you'd probably be dead.
Well, that's good. Good for
that. Unsubscribe below.
I don't think that's a recommendation, though. I think the recommendation is avoid cars.
Or fires or bombs.
But not just get as big as you can.
I don't know.
It wasn't what your doctor told you. Your doctor didn't tell you this tale, did he?
No, it wasn't my doctor. I'm saying I spoke to somebody who was hit by a car whose doctor said you survived because of your weight. The doctor did not recommend that I gain more weight and then walk around the streets blindfolded looking down at the Anyway, let's get into the searches. I'm going to be talking about some exciting or interesting news around Reddit potentially getting a little bit of a Google search downgrade. Greg, what do you got for us?
Google is upping their, it's not a feature, it's a bug game.
And Morty.
Need another useless feature from Google? Wait till you get a load of this listen.
Good one. Yada, yada, yada. All right. So this morning, a person at Search Engine Roundtable commented, let me give you that person's name. Jewish cat who does SEO with where SEO is actually crossed out. That's their name on my comment section. He said Reddit got hit and shared a chart of a SEMrush chart showing Reddit's being like it's losing visibility in Google search starting like 2 days ago. So Glenn Gable, so I asked Glenn, like, do you see this with Systrix? He sent me a chart. Systrix also showing the same thing. It's super early. We can't really assume that this is going to stay or not. And it is a small blip. So the trend might continue to start to go down for Reddit where they see more and more traffic loss, or it might just be some type of blip that reverts back in a couple of days. We're not sure, but it's something definitely to watch because as all you know, Google paid Reddit $60 million for some type of content partnership and their ranking started to, their ranking started to go up before that with lots of search visibility from Google. And I mean, it's super interesting to see this happen, but we'll see what goes on with that. It's something definitely you want to watch going forward. So I don't know. I mean, I have you been seeing Reddit less in the search results?
No,
not
here.
I don't know. That's,
I think Glenn Gabe said it was more about branded
cat.
search. Like it was more about branded search. Like if you do a search for Instagram or something, Reddit used to rank very well just for the term Instagram, and now it's not. But yeah, the person who found the Jewish cat was.
Can we talk about that? Like, I'm Jewish person. I don't know what the hell's a Jewish cat.
There are very interesting people commenting on the Search Engine Roundtable with very interesting names.
You tend to bring out the best people.
Yeah, and I wouldn't say that this is related in any way, shape, or form, but anytime there's like some weird correlation, I always just think about it. And Reddit did a month ago launch Reddit Answers, where you go to reddit.com/answers, and it's sort of like it's still in beta. You can use it if you want, but it's like a search engine that's supposed to give you like the average result of Redditors, which take that with a grain of salt. But they did launch that sort of search-esque type thing. I don't think these two are related, but that is interesting, I would say.
I'll have to get my tinfoil hat.
Like I said, I don't think it's related, but I'm just
just
making
joking.
statements.
It's
Statements
interesting
are
because
good.
like if you look at like where they show up in SERP features on SEMrush, there's not really any decline. So like that discussion forum thing, like it doesn't look like
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what's showing in the new what people are saying type of stuff. So you've seen them a lot. The question is, I don't know. Right? It's hard to dig in. You have to give it more time and dig in a little bit later, but it's something definitely for those listening to actually dig into in the upcoming days and let us know what you find.
YouTube
Greg, you
video.
wanna-
I spell YouTube video.
Maybe. I know Morty's a little tired right now. So Greg, do you want to, help him go to sleep?
Yeah, Morty, grab a pillow here. Get nice and cozy. Get some warm clothes on.
My hood on.
So there's been a lot going on within Google Ads lately, and PPC Greg had a good chart just showing like announcements really dropping year over year. And there have been a lot of bugs that we've seen.
Let me that chart is a little bit deceptive because in a lot of those announcements, there's like 10
Agreed.
announcements within one announcement. So anyways, go ahead.
Agreed. But like even like the announcing of things like, hey, you can run an additional PMax where the shopping includes brand and search doesn't. Like you used to see announcements for these things.
Right.
And now, yeah, they're big, bold. Here's the future of Google Ads, whatever. So people thought that within a PMax campaign for an asset group, you could kind of manipulate what conversions are in a different asset group and change those within a PMax campaign. That to me never made sense. I made a post over on LinkedIn saying what could possibly be the use case for this. And then Ginny came out yesterday on the 8th and confirmed that this was a bug, and it was mainly due to the reporting feature that they were trying to do to get better granularity at the asset level. Again, a couple of weeks ago, we saw when you went from something that was not smart bidding into smart bidding, there was a bug or it was not working, not functioning as expected were the terms that Ginny said, because it turned you from phrase and exact keyword to just all broad match keywords. So that, again, was another bug. And then we saw that the Google help docs had changed on the way that ad scheduling works. Ad scheduling is a big thing. It's when you show your ads. Many people have phones that are operated from 8 to 5. And the official help document had a what I would say is an intentional change. And it added in that ad scheduling does not work for campaigns that use smart bidding. And this isn't like something seen in the wild. This is on the Google Help Docs, and this is a $2.5 trillion company updating their help docs. So immediately run through the accounts, check ad scheduling is still working, come up with a plan if this does go into place, and hope that this is a bug. But also report on it. I think Anu did a great job over on Search Engine Land reporting with a question mark, right? Like this is in the help docs. There's no real announcement on this. Just everybody needs to know what this is because it's going to affect everybody. And then Jenny came out and also said that was, in fact, an inaccurate update to the help documents, which, sorry, we need things better than that. We just need things better when we're spending millions and tens of millions and hundreds of millions of dollars on the platform.
They did update
that
it.
is the
was
kind of
removed.
confusion update. And then also we know that Google had announced that negative keywords will be in PMax campaigns at the end of Q4 or in Q4 2024. They are still not here, and they were put into beta. And some people have been sharing the beta, and you can see what it looks like over on Search Engine Roundtable. So it seems like that has been delayed into 2025 as it's just not available, but some people have some screenshots for it. So somebody set an alarm clock for Morty to wake him up because it's his turn.
That was actually really relaxing, by the way. I'm gonna be straight up honest with you. I could fall asleep to your voice. Like I should, like at night, just like, play marketing. Although you're more excitable about marketing clock and it might actually wake me up. Anywho, the SERP feature no one asked for in Google Discover, which I just want to say, like I've been like begging for like more audio. Someone does a lot of talking on podcasts, like more audio SERP features for years, and this is what we get. You don't even know what it is yet, but you're not going to like it. And if you do like it, I have opinions about you. Anywho, again, I'm already in trouble. There's a SERP feature inside of, I don't call it a SERP feature. It's not the SERP. It's a Google Discover feature that Google is testing, but I was just calling it a SERP feature for argument's sake. At the very top of the feed that offers you like an audio summary. So think of like a web story kind of thing, but it's just like reading you and you see the text and it's just telling you some of the highlights that it wants you to see of the day out of it. Like like related stories that you might like. I don't even understand like what's in there, because my feed is pretty diverse. Like I have baseball, football, local news, Barry, bunch of Barry.
So do you see this feature? Do you see this feature yet? Because Google said it's basically going to mimic your Discover feed, summarize it using, that what's it called? That notebook LM type of feature, and put it together as an audio play, saying this is what you should be interested in listening to in terms of your top stories for the day. And the cool thing is, if you click on this little tab below as it's playing, there's ways to actually get to the stories and get clicks to publishers, because that's all Google cares about, is giving traffic to publishers.
But like, this is really what you want? I don't understand. I say, and Greg, no, I won't calm down. Okay. Why are we just like developing things for the sake of developing things? Like, who actually needs it? The whole point of my Discover feed, and I'm someone who uses it, right? Because I don't enjoy scrolling through Facebook anymore, but sometimes you feel like this like urge to scroll through something.
I have no urge to scroll through things.
I don't hate it. I used to use Discover all the time, Morty. I used to use it all the time. Now I don't. I don't have a Pixel anymore. I have an iPhone. And
no, that's fine. I can understand why you wouldn't.
I travel a lot. There's a lot of times where I am looking for information and I cannot use my phone. And if
but you're driving, not looking. But you're really looking for information in Google Discover. You know what I'm looking for? I'm looking for like the next clickbait headline about the next Yankees trade. Literally, like it's going to be some New York Yankees top prospects 2025.
But if it does a good job, it should be like, hey, here's what happened on Black Monday, and here are the coaches fired for you in the NFL, and here are some of the, like, it could be helpful. I'm just saying, like, if you
it depends on the person
and get it.
I don't find it helpful.
It depends on the person. For that person who's
do you drive? Do you commute?
No.
Yeah. For that person who's dropping off their kids at school. That person who's dropping off their kids at school and wants a 5-minute drive back to their house afterwards to listen to what they should be listening to, that might be useful. I personally won't use it. I don't use Discover. I'm very toned in exactly what I want, and I'm really just one lane person. So
why do you both hate me so much? Like
it's easy. You make it so easy.
It's so easy.
Anyway, if you guys do like that feature or not, whatever. But just some quick SEO tidbits before we go. John says. So John said basically using generative AI to create content for the purpose of getting links to your website is most likely against Google's spam policies. So don't do that. Also, John said, what? You disagree?
I disagree with that.
You disagree with everything.
If you're using generative AI to make great content that people can say, oh, this is awesome. This is fantastic. This is the best article ever about all the coaches that were fired here. It's all listed out. And you use that as an assist, like something to assist you to make fantastic content. And people then a byproduct of it is, oh my gosh, everybody's linking to it and sharing it. I don't have a problem with that. Do what you need to do for marketing.
No, but his point was if you're doing it just to get links and to manipulate search, that was his point.
Well, you should never do anything to get links. It doesn't make any sense. You should have good content. You should make content, use it for good content, and the byproduct.
No, but I kind of hear Greg is kind of like all this like guidance around like the whole AI thing is like super confusing. Like first off, if you're spinning up an AI article, right, and it's just pure AI, like so whether it's to get links or whether it's just to spin up an article to have on your website, both are dumb ideas.
I mean, you're never gonna get links to something that stinks unless you're like buying them or you're just one of those salt of the earth people going out and figuring out how to go link by built. Like
there's so many of those people though.
Morty just had a conversation with him.
Yeah, I'm dead, and I'm buying him dinner after he looks at my dead body.
All right, sorry.
Anyway, let's move on. And if you lose a lot of links over like really fast, John said, SEOs overestimate links, so don't worry about it. I don't know. This goes all back to Google basically saying that links are less important these days and so forth, which makes you wonder if Google put more emphasis on links that were quality, maybe their search results get a little better. Because
are you saying the search results are bad? You don't like the search results?
People have been complaining. If you think about the timeline when Google kept saying, "Oh, we don't care about links as much as we used to," and then Google search quality getting worse and worse, kind of lines up.
You're really putting it on Google for their change in link policy.
No, it's all your fault actually, Morty. But
I was having a Howard Stern moment where I was like really diving into like your mindset and like getting you to say something controversial, and then you have to put it on me.
I think I don't know for sure, but I think maybe I remember Matt Cutts like 100 years ago basically said we tried turning off looking at links as a signal, and the search results quality was so bad. And then, so they put it back to where it was. And then Google's in the past 3 so years been saying, links aren't that important anymore for search quality and search ranking purposes. And then, what have we seen in the past few years in terms of complaints about Google search?
Why would anybody trust what Google says, to be honest with you?
I love that comment, right? When we covered like their stuff and you see it on Barry stuff all the time. Oh, they're lying to you. Those lying liars.
Yeah. And then John said, if you click the validate fix button in Google Search Console, it doesn't really expedite fixes. It's just basically like a note saying you fixed it on this date. This way you can actually go and see next time Google crawls and discovers your content, did that fix actually take into account? Although then John said, in some cases we actually do. When you click validate fix, we actually do expedite crawling in some cases, but not all. So I'm not sure what to believe when John says this.
More lies. More lying.
Yeah, so that's what John said for the day, for the past couple of days. Any event, we are back on Monday, but then we might be gone for the next 2 weeks after that because I have to go on a family vacation internationally where timing doesn't align, where I can actually record this, upload it, and get it ready in time to post it. So
like
I apologize.
Super stoked for this vacation.
I'm so
You look really excited.
Yeah.
At
Yeah.
least you have a clean bill of health to go.
Who said I had clean? We never looked. We never reviewed it. We should review my blood results now.
Just eat up if there are going to be any cars where you're going.
Yeah, there's a lot of cars.
On it. Thank you, Greg, for the medical advice. I will start eating right now.
There's also trucks, so like really like go at it.
Really go, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. Anyway, we'll be back on Monday, so we'll speak to you guys then, and then we'll see what goes on from there. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Have a great weekend, and definitely check out the other podcasts, SERP's Up, Marketing O'Clock, and when I post on Friday, and then my YouTube videos where I have big teeth. Bye, everybody.
Bye. Have a good weekend.